So last time we started May with this sunset vibe going on. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No worries, dragon. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's a lovely sunny day. Nice. Yeah, it's warming up here too. There's no rain and due until some point tomorrow. Twenty-one, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Hey Beast, how you doing? Sleep deprived? Oh Beast. It's very unhealthy to be very sleep deprived. I hope you manage to get some sleep soon. Apart from being sleep deprived, are you doing okay? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. Also, this is very early reminder, at the end of next month, the clocks change in the UK. So as much as I will be keeping the same time, I can't remember if the clocks go forward or backwards. I think they go forwards. So I think the stream will technically be an hour later, heading into April. But I will do reminders periodically until then, because it does get awfully confusing with time zones, and then clocks change every Monday. The 26. So refreshing to hear the mic brushing. Some of the original or OG sounds are so tasty sometimes, especially adding like that little bit of reverb. Just hits different. On Tuesday, 27th. Wednesday, 28th. Thursday, 29th. Friday, 30th. And then Saturday, 1st, Sunday, the 2nd, Monday, 3rd, Tuesday, 4th, Wednesday the 5th, Thursday the 6th, Friday the 7th, Saturday the 8th, and then Sunday the 9th. Although realistically I would like to do a partner push at some point. That would be nice. But I'm in two minds about a partner push. Also, now that I've changed my schedule, all the days I stream on, I don't stream on the same days as any of my friends anymore. Or they off stream before I do. And then no one's online when I stop streaming. I generally always used to stream on a Tuesday and Thursday. It makes me feel like I chose the wrong days. Is that 3 for you? It is half 2 for me. Oh, you're a few minutes ahead as well. I'm at 2:33. Pen is being awfully inconsistent. Maybe I need a new one. I've just had to order a bunch of new Posca pens because I'm using so much gold and silver, which I can't buy separately. I've had to order 3 different sizes in each colour. What are you guys having for dinner? I'm thinking... Sorry, I'm getting hungry. Food is on the brain. I'm doing mac and cheese for dinner. You're having fish? What kind of fish? What are you having your fish with? Whitefish. Oh no, I wouldn't know the names of fish. If it's pink, it's salmon. But salmon's probably not the only pink fish. I don't know much about fish. Isn't tuna kind of pink? Or is that just raw? Trout? Ooh. What are you gonna have it with? Like potatoes and peas. You could have it in a pie. Put potatoes. I love potatoes. Potatoes are the best in any food. Boiled, mashed, baked. Love a good potato. Hi Patch, how you doing? Thank you for the follow, welcome in. Oh, that's amazing. I'm working on my own garden at the moment to be a bit more self-sufficient. I've got a few things in there at the moment. Like I've got sage, I've got purple sage, rhubarb, strawberries, raspberries, and I have kale, purple kale. I have purple kale in the garden. I think that's it. I do have broccoli as well. Here are my strawberries. So this year I want to plant a bunch more herbs. And I want to do some carrots, some onions. The only problem with onions though, or any type of kind of onion family, once that soil's had onions in it, you can't really grow anything else in it. So I might do like potted onions, so I can then kind of redistribute the soil elsewhere once it's kind of done. I'd love to grow garlic. And peppers. I want to grow everything. My garden is not big enough for everything, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose. But I am gonna try. grow as much as I can. Yeah, parsnips. I love parsnips. I would have to grow some parsnips. Love a good parsnip. I think they have to be one of my favourite vegetables, especially with a roast. A roast is my favourite meal. Some fresh potatoes, get them all crispy, some good crispy. If you live in Europe, there's a high chance of small gold bugs eating them. Oh. I live in the UK, which I think is still kind of Europe-y, but it can also be argued that it's not. I didn't vote for Brexit, just saying. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've already kind of realised I need to get some ladybugs around certain times of the year. Because there's also these, every year without fail, these caterpillars that rock up in my garden. I have no idea what they are, but they're yellow with black stripes. They're not furry or anything, they just look like your standard caterpillar. But they're always there. Always. Every year. And I don't know where they come from. Obviously something's laid some eggs somewhere. But what laid the eggs? Who knows? Fill my garden with spiders. I don't tend to remove any spiders from my garden. I live and let live. If they come into the house though, like the big boys, house spiders, no. They must be removed. They must vacate the premises. They may live outside. Yeah, that's what I tend to do on anything that's kind of considered a pest. But there's certain, I'm forgetting what I was reading, so I read this last year. Something I was trying to grow attracts all the green flies and the aphids and stuff. So the way around that was, it sounds horrific, but you can buy bags of ladybirds that have been frozen. They're fine. And then you let them thaw out in your garden once they get delivered. And they are very good natural kind of pest control. Right, I need to bust out the hairdryer real quick. No, they're not dead. Once they defrost, they're alive, they're happy. I think you can freeze ants as well. Certain bugs you can freeze, and then they'll be fine. 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna put, I know, right? Get the hairdryer on this to make it dry. Every day is a school day. my gosh, oh my gosh. Ivy, my gorgeous girly. Welcome in everyone, welcome. Blessed by an Ivy Heels raid. Hey Tack. Hey Valk, how are you guys? Let me do you a shout out, Ivy. There we are. For anyone else in the chat that does not know the magical Ivy, this is another magical human being, I promise. You will not regret following. How is your stream? How is everything? If you've got a raid and run though, I understand. I feel blessed to be here. I feel blessed by you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the follows, everyone. Welcome in. So for anyone that doesn't know, I'm Violet, and I do all things ASMR. So that includes journal ASMR, doing art in this cozy ASMR fashion, gaming, anything you can think of. If I can make it ASMR, I will. Welcome in everyone. Welcome. I hope you're all wonderful. Stay cozy. I will show you what we're working on. So we are currently working on the May setup. You gonna go lurk? No worries, hun. I hope you have a magical nap. Thank you so much for entrusting me with your community. I hope you have a wonderful day. So this is a journal that I'm actually going to give away towards the end of the year, probably around August, whenever it's done, basically. But I'm aiming for around August. So this is a journal for 2027. We're currently working on May, which I've done kind of a sunset colour theme in watercolours. And each month has a calendar. This one's a little smaller because there's 6 weeks in May next year rather than 5. And then there's a month at a glance page where you can put birthdays, appointments, whatever you need to kind of see at a glance, your to-do list. If there's anything you want to track, whether it's reading, sleeping, multivitamins, anything like that you want to become a better habit, hey Jamaican hype, you could track here. And then we've got a page per week. Thank you, Patch. Everyone, if you haven't already, hydrate. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And then just like kind of a little decoration of the same colours, all merged. And this is the page we're just working on. So this contains yearly setups. I've tried to make this as either journal beginner friendly as possible, or I don't want to use the word basic. I suppose it's minimal in terms of the different kinds of spreads and trackers, so that if the person that wins this is new to journaling, one, everything's done, they just have to fill it out. But two, they don't have to use everything. I have left a spare page. January is all snowflakey. And you can see that because there's only 5 weeks in this month, the calendar we're able to do bigger. So it's a 6x6 on a dot grid notebook. And it's all the same kind of spreads with ever so slightly different themes. I'm trying not to, thank you Paige, lean too heavily in just doing what I want to do, because I want to make sure that enough people will kind of like this and may want to win it as possible, just as a way to give back. So while I flip through this, what I will do when we are near the end of creating the channel, I will set up a giveaway in Streamlabs, well not Streamlabs, Stream Elements, so that you can buy entries with channel points, but unfortunately they're not going to be like Twitch channel points. They will be the Stream Elements channel points, which existed before Twitch channel points did. But I will do a redemption with Twitch channel points as well, that I will have to track myself, so that you can buy a ticket to enter your name into a hat, and if you're subbed, for example, you'll gain an extra 1 entry for a tier 1, 2 entries for tier 2, and 3 entries for a tier 3. So, small chances to win, but you don't have to be subbed to enter. Thank you so much for the follow, welcome in. So it'll just be my way every year, I'm hoping to do it every year, that I can give back to one random lucky person in chat that's either a lurker or, you know, a chatter, whoever you may be. I just want to give back. Okay, right. We are on to Monday the 10th. So I'll do Monday the 10th, Tuesday the 11th. So what I do with the gaming ASMR videos, so I've got a Minecraft ASMR kind of let's play going on at the moment, where I will record some parts which are no talking, it's purely building, it's atmospheric, or I'm mining, it's on peaceful mode, so it's just kind of something atmospheric that you can pop on in the background. That's very cozy and very chill. The other game I've started is, surprisingly, a lot of people don't see it as a cozy game, but World of Warcraft Classic we have started. The first kind of edit of the VOD. edit of the VOD will be uploaded to my gaming channel tomorrow. No, what day is it? Saturday. Saturday is uploaded, today is Wednesday. Let's play scary games as quiet as possible. That would be hilarious. Isn't there those horror games that track your microphone and your camera? I can't play scary games. I can't do it. But in our World of Warcraft playthrough, I have combat effect sounds turned down and all of the ambience turned up. So it's very atmospheric, and we're doing a thing where we're following the lore, following the quests. So from the starting zone, we read every quest and follow where it takes us. So it will make the leveling process a little harder, because you would normally follow the green quests. But as we're following the lore, we won't really be doing that. So I'm playing a warlock to help with that. To be fair, I would watch that as well. I love watching horror games, but I can't play them. I just can't do it. They give me anxiety. Got Wednesday, the 12th, Thursday, the 13th, Friday, the 14th. I was thinking of doing that with Baldur's Gate, because I've never actually completed Baldur's Gate. I have played Act 1 and Act 2 a lot of times, to the point where I've got over 400 hours in the game, but I've never completed it. Yeah. And the fact that it's actually is only Act 1. I enjoy Act 2. But Act 3, I always get there. And I don't know whether it's getting overwhelmed or there's a little bit less of a pushed direction for you to go. But I always end up kind of putting the game down once I'm into Act 3. Like, I've done a little bit. Like, I've done Astarian's little story in Act 3. You've played Act 1 a million times but never been outside of it. Oh no. And then I put it down, and then it go like a couple months go by, and then by the time I go back to it, I can't remember what I was doing, so clearly I just have to start again. It's a must. If I don't know where I left off, I have to start again. I don't want to have to work out where I was, what's in my inventory. Let's just start again. Yeah. I do the same thing in WoW as well. It's why I end up kind of with so many alts. So I've got my main character that I made when TBC released on the Anniversary Realms. And I've got her to 57, as me and my partner are playing. But all of the alts I made previously, I've abandoned. And part of me really wants to start again. So I've got a rogue that's doing alchemy. It's only level 20, but because I haven't touched her for months, like, no, I need a new rogue. I need to start again. I shouldn't, but I also should. Saturday the 15th and Sunday the 16th. But yeah, I'm an absolute alcoholic in terms of WoW, because I think I love WoW Classic. I will preface, I love WoW Classic, and it is my go-to game if I want to chill. But when you get to a certain level, leveling isn't very chill anymore. It takes a lot of brain power. So if I want to brain dead a game, I will just make a new character and go do the starting zone. And then that just happens a lot. It's the same with Baldur's Gate. Oh, I haven't got the brain power for Act 2 or Act 3. Let's start again. It's Monday the 17th. Tuesday the 18th. Like, I don't know if it's doing my neurodivergence, because I do have the ADHD. I have a sprinkle of both. Which gets horribly conflicting sometimes. I love the first act of Baldur's Gate, and I quite like Act 2, but I feel like Act 3 was rushed, or not as much of the budget was allowed for it. Thank you so much for the follow, welcome in. And it just wasn't planned out as well, so it's not as natural to run through. Because Act 1 is so, you have so many options, but it's so seamless of, you run in this direction, it leads you here. And there's still probably secrets I haven't found in Act 1. And then, like, you can just run off and go explore, you know, because there's always that, like, I didn't know for ages, there's that note exposing Kurga in the swamp, because I never went to that bit. I had no reason to really go there, because I wasn't reading everything. And then I picked something up one time, and I was like, oh, it was a swamp. And it's so funny, barring, or bleating, I think is the correct term, at the, what are they called? The little gnome red cap guys that think they're sheep. Or they're pretending. What happens in Act 3? I haven't done a huge amount in Act 3. I've done Astarian's little story in Act 3, and that's kind of it. I have watched some playthroughs of other people playing it, so I know the two outcomes for Shadowheart. I still don't think we get justice for Karlach, and the fact that they had to add in Karlach's ending and it wasn't there to begin with is atrocious. Karlach is is Milady. In terms if I'm doing like a goody two shoes playthrough, Carlack's my woman. Love her. I also always end up romancing Astarion as well. And Shadowheart, a literal tank, yes. She's just so adorable. Like, I'll be trying to... The only person, like, I'm sorry if this offends anyone, and they have fixed him kind of since, but when I first played Baldur's Gate, Gale was so inserting himself, so he's like the only person I don't romance. Because in the first few playthroughs I did, he was always so like, oh, I guess we won't see each other anymore because you kissed so-and-so. Yeah, he doesn't leave my camp either. And I will say I get great joy on the Dark Urge playthrough of cutting his hand off. Oh yeah, Carlack is bae. Carlack is